From creative studios to immersive experiences, we empower learning and growth.
Distance Media, inspiring the future, one frame at a time.
Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to construct and insert simple formulas and functions in Microsoft Excel. Okay, so let's imagine this scenario where we have data to be computed. Let's say we have records for students and you are supposed to manually calculate them. And then another scenario where you have a tool like a technology, okay, that you are going to use to make the work very easy. Which of them do you prefer to use? So that is what this video is all about. We are going to look at how to use Excel to be able to streamline your work or task. Okay, so our objective, the first one is that by the end of this lesson we should be able to construct and insert simple formulas using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and then division. Then the second one, we will be able to make use of simple functions such as the average, or we can also use the sum or the AutoSum, and finally we also learn how to compute percentages. So let's start with the formulas. So like we said earlier, formulas begin with equal to sign. So we have this data over here and we are coming to add. So we are using the guide, assuming we have our data in cell 1, A1 and B1 respectively, okay, as indicated over here. But in this scenario, this is column C and our first data is row 3. So this one is going to be C3 as shown in the name box over here. So I start by inputting equal to, then I click on this. So I hold on shift, I press the plus sign and I come and click on this one, I enter and it is showing. So here you can see that the formula is showing instead of the value, is because I decided to show the formula instead. So when I turn it off, and now it is showing me the value. So 94 plus 87 will give me 181. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to fast forward this side as I complete the rest of the formulas. Thank you.
From the boardroom to the classroom, from creative studios.
So that is it. We have our formulas ready. Calculating or adding this, we have this formula, then the subtraction, we have this, the multiplication, and then the division. So in this particular cell we can just add these two numbers like this one, and then plus this, and then we get this 131. But the thing is, as we use functions to make the work very simple, okay, as we are dealing with larger numbers, writing the formulas become a bit cumbersome. So what we do is we put equal to. So as you start typing, so I press S and you can see a lot of words, functions in here. So the function I'm looking for is the sum function. So when I get it, I press the tab and it gives you how to go about it. Okay, so first number, second number, and so on. So in this scenario, I'm going to click here and I hold shift. Okay, it has covered that one, so I hold shift and then I press the this one like this. It's supposed to be C4. Great. So I close the bracket and I enter and everything is entered for me. Good. Then the next function I want to use is the average. So the same approach, and I type average and I got it. Then I also have to select my data, the range, and I'm cool with that. Now we are coming to calculate the percentage. So what I'll be doing for the percentage is that I'm actually going to divide this number over this one, okay? Then when I'm done, I multiply the result by 100. Then I come and do the same thing, this divided by this one, and put it over here. Good. So we have equal to, and then this first, then I bring my division sign, and then this one. Good. So when I'm done, I want to group all of them. This one is for your security reasons, so that in the future you know how to use parentheses properly. Great. So this one is giving me 5.52.33. Now let me remove the bracket and see if I'm going to get this. Yeah, you are getting the same answer because this is operating on the principle of board mass or PEMDAS, whatever way you want to call it. So once we are done with that, we come here and we do the same thing. So this divided by that sure, this divided by that, and then times 100, and that should give me, sorry, I did something wrongly. Good, it's supposed to be this, so I should have this one first, this, then divided by that. Okay, so that is correct. So here I can decide to use another sum function to add these two, or I can use the AutoSum. So the AutoSum, let me give good. You click here and then you click on the AutoSum. Let me go to home. Great. So home, you click on the AutoSum. You see, immediately you do that, it has selected the range for you. So if that is what you want, then you, wow, something is wrong somewhere. Let me see. Okay, over this, let me see this side. Okay, so that one was supposed to be D4. Yeah, D4. Great. So now you can see everything is tallying up to the 100%. Good. So the next thing we do is that we also decide, sometimes you can write your own formulas, okay, or functions. You can also write your own functions. So I have a few functions I have written over here. So this one, like the get percentage, okay, so I use VBA to write this particular function. Good. So in that case, when I come here and I come and call it, let's look at the function very well, how it is. So here it is taking two arguments, okay, like this, the denominator and then the numerator. So the denominator first, and then so when it takes that argument, what happens? It will check if the denominator is 0, it will not perform. We understand this from our algebra class, so we can move on. Then when the denominator is not 0, then it will proceed and perform the same logic we performed over here. So this logic, the formula is going to perform, or the function. So now when I put equal to here and I'm going to call this my function, you see the function has come. So when I call it like this, then I need to put this, okay, then I bring my comma, then this one, then I close it. So once I close it, you can see that it's giving me the same answers as seen over there. Great. So that is a function that I have created and it's being able to do the job. So when we come back, what we are going to do is I'm going to show you how to create some of those functions from scratch. See you there. All right, welcome back. So like I said, we are going to learn how to create a simple function that will add two numbers. So because of time, I'm just going to fast forward the process and meet you when it is done.
From the boardroom to the classroom, from creative studios to immersive experiences, we empower learning and growth. Unlocking new words we call imagination.
Okay, so the formula, the function is ready. So what we did was to take two arguments, and then so when we run the function, we check to see if the arguments are not empty or they are valid numbers. If they are, then it will add, else if it is not, it will return this. Let me even put blank over here. Okay, so now let's try and use this thing and see. So I say equal to, then get sum. So you can see the get sum down over there, and I should put two numbers in there. So I put this comma, then I put this one too. So you can see the answer is matching this one. Alright, so congratulations for coming this far. So now is your time for you to also practice whatever you've studied. So I'll pause and then you take this test so that you'll meet me at the end of it for the solution. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the feedback session. So this is the result for the test that you took. So your formula should look something like this. Yes, your formula should be looking like this. That is, we have this particular formulas for completing the task. So this is how you should the sum functions and then the average too. So the formula, the function that we created, that is the get sum, as we created in the function session, we use it to calculate the percentage over here, sorry, the sum, and it is giving us the same answer 131 as compared to the one over here. So what is the next step you need to do? The next step you have to do from here is to keep on practicing, because they say practice makes man perfect. And in case you have any challenge, don't forget or hesitate to drop that concern in the comment section. So until then, keep practicing.